Hey guys, so I'm excited to finally share with you guys my 23andMe Ancestry results. As far as I can trace back my family, I can trace them all back to the Dominican Republic. My parents, grandparents is as far back as I can go. So I was excited to really do this and really find out where my roots are. So before taking this, my husband and I were discussing and we actually took it together. I thought that I was going to have more African than European. I knew I was going to have African, European, possibly a little bit of Jewish, and maybe a little bit of Native American. I thought maybe 3% or less because I know the histories. So I was shocked with my results. So reports, all reports. So in my report, if you guys can see here, the biggest amount that I have is European, which was 15.4%. The one that comes next is Sub-Saharan Africa, which was 33.5%. After that, I have Middle Eastern and North African, 1.1%, and then 6.8% unassigned. So let me break it down from there. So from the 50.4% European, 22.8% is actually from Spain and Portugal. 1.1% is Italian, and 21.7% is broader Southern European. Southern Europe would be Greece. Oh, Greece, basically. Greece. So my highest percentage in Europe is Spain and Greece. Greece was 21.7%. So for Northwestern European, I have 1.1%, which that's my Jewish ancestry, which I kind of had an idea about that. And then 2.9% broader European. So don't know what specific place that in that area, but just broadly. And then 8.3% East Asian and Native American. From that percentage, 7.3% was Native American, and then the rest was East Asian. So East Asian would be like China, which I'm shocked. I was like, what? Didn't know I would have even 1% of that. Then for Sub-Saharan African, which was 33.5%, I have 27.4% West African. So that could be like Nigeria, Mali, Senegal, all those places. 0.3% was East African, 0.3% was Central and South African, 5.4% broadly Sub-Saharan African, and 1.1% was Middle Eastern and North African, which was shocking to me. So like North Africa is like, could be like Morocco, Algeria, Libya, Egypt, any of those areas. And then there was 6.8% unassigned. A friend of mine that did this test with 23andMe, she told me if my father or my brother take the test, it should clear up what the 6.8% unassigned is. So I'm trying to get my brother to do it. That's my results, and I like to say that I feel like knowing my results now, I feel like traveling is just in my blood. Like I really added all these places to my bucket list because I really want to know. I'm interested in genealogy and I'm interested to know more about what's in me, like my DNA. So excited, and I would definitely recommend 23andMe. I like that they break it down, and if you want to do further testing, you can pay more. It also has so many ways that you can connect to people that possibly are your family members. My husband also did this test and he was able to find his second cousin on here, which is really a cousin he's close to, who took the test years ago. So I feel like if that happened, that shows that it is accurate. Like if you click your DNA family, it says that I have 583 people that obviously took this test who are third to fourth cousins, which is interesting, at 605 fifth to distant cousins. So crazy, like we can all be connected in some way. It like really puts things into perspective. I know that we have a very scary and brutal history, especially being Latina. or, you know, Latina, Black, or minorities in general. To know that I have Jewish and, you know, African in my history, to know, and Native American, is crazy because I know the history and all the things people went through. Like, I have a family who are a part of that. So I would definitely recommend it. I started putting little pins everywhere that came up in my DNA, and I'm basically adding them to my bucket list. Like, I definitely need to go there and experience the history and culture of those places because they're part of my history too.